Hello, I'm Akhil, a cloud support engineer here at AWS office in Melbourne, Australia. Today, I'm going to show you how to resize your table space in Amazon Relational Database Service for Oracle database instances. So let's get started. After logging into AWS Management Console, navigate to the Amazon RDS console. Then select the Oracle database instance that you want to perform the resize action on. From the Connectivity and Security tab of the instance, copy the endpoint details. Using the Amazon RDS endpoint and your client connectivity tool such as Oracle SQL Developer on your desktop, connect to the database instance. Run the following query to identify the configuration of the table space that we want to increase or decrease the size for. For the purpose of today's demo, I have created a permanent table space called Akhil Demo, for which we would be performing the resize action on. Run the following query to verify whether the auto extend feature is turned on. Also check the current size of the data file and the maximum configured limit. For temporary table spaces, you can run the following query to find similar information. You might notice the following in the output of these queries. If the auto extend feature is not turned on, then the value of max GB is equal to 0. If the table space is a small file, then the value of max GB depends on the block size that you use to create the table space. For example, the value of max_GB is 32 GB if the block size is 8K. If the table space is a big file, then the value of max GB appears as 32 TB. However, because of the OS limitations in Amazon RDS Oracle, the file can extend only up to 16 terabytes. For permanent table spaces, you can use the alter table space command to resize the table spaces as shown. As we see, our table space Akhil Demo has been altered. Now we'll perform a resize operation on the same table space where we would reduce the size. Now I have altered the table space Akhil Demo and resized it to 2 GB. There is an exception on resizing permanent table spaces. You can't decrease the size of a permanent table space to a value that's less than the high watermark of the table space. If you try to do so, the resize operation fails and you might receive an error. For your instance temporary table space, you use the shrink command to decrease the table space. You can do this by running a command similar to this. As we see, our temp table space has been altered. For undo table spaces, you can try to decrease the size of the undo table space using the alter table space command. As we see, the value for undo table space is undo_t1, for which we would be performing the resize operation on. We have successfully altered our undo_t1 undo table space. If the query doesn't run successfully, then do the following as an alternative. Create a new undo table space. Run a query similar to the following to create a new undo table space. We have created Akhil Demo_undo as our new undo table space. Set the newly created table space as the default undo table space by modifying the non-default parameter group value. In the navigation pane, choose the non-default parameter groups. For the parameter group actions, choose Edit. Set the undo table space initialization parameter in the parameter group to point to the newly created table space. We have successfully edited the parameter group. This parameter is a dynamic parameter and doesn't result in any downtime to apply the modification. However, it is a best practice to reboot the database instance after this change. Run the following query to verify the new undo table space is the default table space. As we see, we have our new value reflected. So now you know how to resize your table space in Amazon Relational Database Service for Oracle database instances. Thank you for watching and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.